My name is Cindy Stover. I teach in the Humanities and Visual Arts Department here at Metropolitan Community College. I teach, it's my primary goal. I do serve as department coordinator, so I keep busy doing that. I've been here at Metropolitan Community College for quite a while. I started back as an adjunct instructor 24 years ago. Taught in the English department, did that for about 10 years, and then transitioned into the communications department, became a full-time instructor about 15 years ago. I taught high school English, speech, and journalism. I discovered that I so appreciate working with young adults, children I call them, young adults. I directed the all-school plays, so I have many, many stories. They have an old theater in Valley, Nebraska, where we got to use that facility to produce the plays, so it had all the old reels and curtains and seating, and it was a big playground for the kids to get to go into an abandoned building and put together some plays. So that would be the fondest memory. Had a lot of fun working with students in that capacity. I grew up in Colorado, actually, and I came to Nebraska just because family lived in Nebraska. My grandparents lived here, and I loved visiting grandparents. That's how I ended up in Kearney, Nebraska. Went to Kearney State College, got my bachelor's degree at Kearney State College, and then I obtained my master's degree shortly thereafter. And then I never left. I stayed. Met my husband, got married, and became a Nebraska person. So it's been a long time since I've been in school. So when I read that question, I thought favorite teachers took me back to when my kids were in school. And some of their teachers that were my favorite teachers too came to mind. My youngest son had a history teacher in 4th grade who was able to take events from the past and make them significant, interesting, and useful and to the students in 4th grade. And I saw my son take on such an understanding and desire to learn about the past, and history is wonderful. It was good to see him connect with that. And my other son had a reading teacher who just inspired him to want to learn to read and created a desire to continue reading, and he has read every book I think there's ever been printed in any library. So I think about favorite teachers, I go to those who inspire my own kids. When I go to define mentor, I think of people who teach me something or inspire me every day. And in that category fall my colleagues and my peers. I don't have just a mentor. I look at people I meet and talk to every day, and I learn something from them every time I have a conversation. I work with people who are so smart and so good at what they do. They inspire me and teach me something new every day. So my mentors are my peers, everyone that I work with. I think teaching's in my blood. Both my parents were educators. My grandparents were educators. So I always thought I'd be an educator. I was the one who sat in the classroom and learned how I wanted to teach myself and how I didn't want to teach, and I wanted to take that into my own classroom. I have always wanted to teach. I want to inspire, I like to nurture, I like to make people become aware of their potential, and the best place for that to happen is in the classroom. Why not? I love Metropolitan Community College. I'm so lucky to work here. This is a great institution. Academically, we provide endless opportunities for our students. As far as a place to come to work, you know, when you go to work, you spend so much time there during the week that your work environment becomes your second family. And that's what I've discovered here at Metropolitan Community College. I've been here for so long, and the people I work with are really my extended family. And I look forward to coming to see them every day when I come to work. We have great conversations. We talk about personal goals, we talk about professional goals, we talk about things we can do for our students. I am so lucky. I am one of those persons who wake up every morning and look forward to going to work every day in my life. And I don't meet a lot of people who feel that way. My goal is to create a learning environment that's conducive to all learning styles. And teaching public speaking, it's the greatest fear that many people have. So I work hard to eliminate anxieties and make people aware of what they can accomplish. They can learn in my classroom. I jokingly tell them, I will teach and you will learn. That's my philosophy in a nutshell. But really, I want to create an environment where it's a safe place to to try new things, because if we don't make mistakes, we don't learn from our mistakes. You gotta have that safety, that safe environment where you can ask a question and then apply that answer and become a better person within that whole process. My students motivate me. The stories they share. Teaching public speaking, we share a lot of stories and a lot of personal experiences. So I am very much motivated by my students and the stories they share, the information that I learn about them. I admire them for their accomplishments and what they can attain. Technology continues to open up doors to different learning styles and mediums that we use. Online education has taken off and expanded greatly, and we do teach public speaking online. So it does allow students who can't make it to campus to continue their education and take all the classes that they need. It allows me immediate feedback. So it works in a positive manner in that light. From a communications standpoint and a person who teaches communication and effective public speaking, I see limitations sometimes because we no longer have interpersonal communication with one another. Instead, we abbreviate conversations and use our cell phones to text a lot. So I worry about the verbal communication back and forth, that someday may be eliminated. But for the most part, technology, it's got its place, it's useful, it's a useful tool. It helps us get answers and do research, be a little bit more effective in our ability to analyze and critically evaluate. If I can make you aware of the importance of effective communication, the process that exists within that completion of that task, make you think a little bit precisely in the words you choose, the way you deliver your message, the tone in which you deliver, an awareness of all those public speaking concepts, and then to apply those effectively would make for effective communication, which is my goal. That I'm passionate about my subject matter, that I'm enthusiastic when I present that information in the classroom. I encourage and inspire and make you aware that you can achieve anything you want. If I provide the tools, you use those tools, you will be successful and effective in all that you do. You can achieve whatever you want. You already have that ability. Bring me your goals, I will help you accomplish those goals and achieve those goals. I learn something from my students every day. They are wonderful, unique individuals. They all have a story to share. There's such diversity here at MCC that if you just take the time to be an active listener and let somebody share a piece of their story or their past with you, you learn a great deal about their challenges, their struggles, how hard they have to work to get here some days. They accomplish things that I never had to work to accomplish when I was younger. Life's pretty tough nowadays. My biggest challenge will be when I have to retire, because I don't ever want to retire and stop doing what it is I do. To take a cleansing breath and think before you speak, because what's once spoken, words do not retract. Take time to smile. Continue to learn something every day. Education, knowledge is power. I know that's such an overused saying, but it's so very true. Knowledge is power. Arm yourself with it. When it comes to having fun, I've got my family close by. And so faith, family, friendship. That's what I do for fun. My next personal goal, I've completed a 3K, so I'm going to jump up to a 10K. So physical fitness, challenge myself mentally, that's a personal goal, my 10K run. Professionally, learn something new every day, never stop learning. I'm Cindy Stover. I teach here at Metropolitan Community College in the Humanities and Visual Arts Department.